Right, guys, I am officially retiring as Gennady Golovkin's attorney. I can't defend this. I can't do it. What am I talking about? What is going on here? I thought it was clickbait. Did Gennady Golovkin just duck Canelo Alvarez? What, guys, what's going on? Am I dreaming? Okay, September Trilogy canceled. Gennady Golovkin backs out of the trilogy. Sounds like clickbait, right? Well, let's continue. But first, look, here. Oh, God. I got to start over. You know what? I'm not going to start over. I'm going to keep going. Okay, I put out a video. Did Gennady Golovkin make a huge mistake hiring Jonathan Banks, firing Abel Sanchez? Okay? Right there, guys. Look in those eyes. Look in those eyes. This is what we have to deal with now. Gennady Golovkin, Jonathan Banks just canceled the trilogy. Said they want 2 tune-up fights before the trilogy. Canelo contacted Banks and the team, Gennady Golovkin's team. They said, no, we got an IBF mandatory coming up. It's a no-go. Whenever the country opens back up, it is a no-go. Can you believe it, guys? Say goodbye to the trilogy. And here's the thing. Let me back up. We'll get to what Jonathan Banks actually said. Okay, but before I read the comment, okay, verbatim, the quote from Jonathan Banks, okay, all we heard from Gennady Golovkin was trilogy, 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 trilogy. That's all we heard. Whining and crying about the trilogy. And now they get the opportunity and they said, nah, we got an IBF mandatory. We're going to fight Zermeta and then maybe 2 tune-up fights. So basically, Zermeta, a tune-up fight, another fight, and then Canelo. So what are we talking here? What are we looking at? 2021, 2022? Are you kidding me? I mean, is this some kind of tactic to get more money? Again, look, I can't be Gennady Golovkin's attorney anymore. Let's read it, okay, by Sean Jones. And I'll leave a link to the article below. I believe it was Boxing 24 that caught up with Jonathan Banks, okay? And this is a recent statement. You guys asked, where's the Gennady Golovkin news? Well, I found it. Okay, trainer Jonathan Banks reveals that he already said no to Canelo Alvarez team for the fight between him and Gennady Golovkin this September, meaning September 2020. It's a negative. It's a no-go. He told him no. Okay? Banks says that the popular Golden Boy promotion star Canelo's team contacted him to let them know that they were interested in making the fight with Gennady Golovkin in September, and we rejected the idea because Golovkin already has plans. Here, let me turn off my air conditioner. It's loud. Okay? Can you believe this? Team Canelo contacts Team Golovkin, and they say, no, we got plans. I mean, instead of saying, you know what, yeah, we have an IBF mandatory, we'll do it after that, or forget the stupid IBF, yes, we want the trilogy, dump that crap garbage belt and go for the trilogy, right? Okay, let's continue. Gennady Golovkin will be making a defense of his IBF middleweight title against the mandatory Zermeta. Okay, it's not a glamorous fight, but it looks like that's what Banks and Golovkin want for his next match when the boxing is given the green light to continue in the United States. Right now, we're shut down. So, look, this is coming from Golovkin and Jonathan Banks, okay? And I was reading other articles and things like that. They talked about it. They had a big discussion. So what? Do they know something we don't know? Is Gennady Golovkin, is he a shot fighter? Why would they? This is a duck. I'm sorry. I mean, and I know what you guys are going to say. Oh, no, he's got to take the IBF mandatory. What's the big deal, bro? Look, he also said they need another tune-up fight after the mandatory. Again, so let's say Golovkin has a fight at the end of 2020. That means, he wants one more fight at the beginning of 2021. That means we're talking the end of 2021 over a year from now, that they might entertain the idea of a Gennady Golovkin Canelo trilogy. Okay, the sport is still in lockdown due to the global pandemic. Zermeta is a good tune-up level opponent, but he's not someone that will attract fans. Okay, we know that, right? Let's get to the good stuff. It won't make fans happy that Gennady Golovkin won't be fighting Canelo this September, as they were looking forward to seeing those two meet up in a trilogy match. There's very little interest in the boxing world of seeing Golovkin defend his IBF against Zermeta, the #1 mandatory. Of course not. Nobody wants to see that. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to see that. Okay. Golovkin defended his IBF belt against #1. Okay. Let's see. What is this? What the hell? Look, these guys at Boxing 24 need to learn how to write. There would if the Polish whatever had beaten some notable opposition for him to earn the mandatory spot to face Gennady Golovkin. He's not done that, and he hasn't. Look, guys, I made a video talking about what Zermeta did. He defeated guys with something like a combined 26-27 losses. He did absolutely nothing to get that #1 spot. Go back and watch my video where I broke down the career of Zermeta. Look at his last 3 opponents, and combined, they had something like 20-something losses. So he's done absolutely nothing. This is literally a garbage fight. This is worse than Rolls, worse than Dominic Wade, Ivanez Marty Rosen. Like, this is literally going to be the worst fight on Golovkin's resume. Okay, let's continue. Golovkin won't fight Canelo in September. No, now here's the defense. Here's what Jonathan Banks had to say of why they made that decision. Okay, Team Canelo called me about it. I said no. I said no, said Banks. Okay, when asked if he would be happy to let Golovkin fight Canelo in September in his first fight back, the plan was for Golovkin to get his fight against Zermeta and then get another fight and then the Canelo fight. So again, I just laid it out for you. Zermeta, another, then Canelo. So three fights from now, they're talking about taking on Canelo. Okay? When we went to Canelo and said we're ready, he said no, I don't want to fight, and he disappeared. Now here's the defense, okay, right here, and went and did whatever he wanted to do and refused to fight. Now Canelo's saying, yeah, okay, I'm ready. After this, let's do it. After the world opens back up. And GGG, like, no, I already have something planned against Zermeta. So if you want to do this, let me get this fight out of the way. Then if everything is still a go, then let's come together. The whole camp is telling Gennady Golovkin this is going to be a bloody mess. I don't like the fight, said Banks. And they're talking about Darby. And they went in to talk about Darby and Checo, how they were warning Gennady Golovkin that it wasn't going to be an easy fight. And I think that has a lot to do with it, And you can hit pause and read this if you want, but look, let me close it here, guys. I'm incredibly disappointed. I can't defend it. I cannot defend it. And I tried. Before I made the video, I was like, all right, how can I put a twist on this? How can I defend? I can't. I literally cannot. Okay, now it'd be one thing if they said, look, we want the IBF mandatory, and then, yeah, you know what, we'll get into Canelo, okay? And I wouldn't like it, and you guys listen to my past videos, I don't like it, but now, no, they're taking it a step further and saying we want Zermeta, another fight, and then maybe a Canelo fight. So look, guys, I mean, it's not a good look. I'm not trying to hate on Triple G. Obviously, there's something going on we don't know. Maybe they're not feeling confident right now. Maybe he's having issues. Maybe some injury. I don't know. Like, again, I cannot be a lawyer for Golovkin on this one. It is over my head. I mean, you guys tell me. Did Golovkin just duck Canelo? In my book, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, there's that breach of trust, because all we heard from Triple G was we want the trilogy. It's all we heard, even from DAZN, even from Canelo. Well, Canelo tried. He tried. He said, all right, Golovkin, if you want it, you got it. Whenever the world opens back up, we can plan it for September, maybe even earlier. Okay, and this is documented. Canelo sent the offer and they rejected it.